Hello guys, if you're watching this, that means you are watching the replay and type hashtag replay. Today I'm going to do one more get ready with me. I already finished the eyes because yesterday only we did eye look, so I thought I will finish the eyes, but rest of my face I haven't done it. So that's what I'm going to do with you guys. Let me show my eye look first, and then let's um, let's start with my face. And I think these are the colors I have used. I will keep it here. And what did I do? Like, it's as simple as that. It's natural tan to color correct. The first thing, the ShadowSense. And these two colors you don't get to use often, but if you see my outfit, hi Jayashree, good morning. This outfit is like such a bright green. You can see it. So I was like, I need to use the what is this, neon green shimmer. This is what is it, like, I think many of you will have from last Thanksgiving Day sale, if you remember. So that's the color I wanted to use, because when you see it you will be like, oh my god, where do I use it? This is like almost 3 layers of the green. If you want very light, you can even do like a barely there green too. So I wanted it to pop because my dress had the same green, so I wanted it to pop more. So what I did is I used neon green shimmer with lime shimmer. So I mixed both. If you see lime shimmer also, it has like a greenish gold. So since this dress had green and gold, that's how I used it, and I paired it with the Onyx to combine the black. And I used Clove in my not waterline, in my crease. I have used French roast, I have used garnet and all in the crease. So Clove is another color which is closer to Americano, but I never get to use. So this is little darker than Americano, so that's the one I have used in my crease for today. Hi Soumya, good morning. And I have used just non-waterproof mascara, and I have used golden pencil in the inner corner. So these are the things I have used for my eye look. So let's go ahead and start my face. I know once you move out, this ring light starts to what's it, like, pick things. Let me see, where did I keep? Didn't I bring CCTM? Oh my god, I forgot the CCTM. That's okay. So I think I didn't bring my CCTM. So today we are going to use the Pecan foundation. So this is another question I get often. It's basically your preference, I would say, but with SeneGence foundation, they color adjust to your skin tone. So anytime I am in warm NC weather, so for me I like to keep it a little darker, because I go out for walks most of the days, so I tan a lot. So I don't like to keep my foundation lighter, whether it's been CCTM or whether it's foundation. I keep one shade darker. For example, tan may work on me because that's again a warm tone, but I like to keep it as Pecan. You can see Pecan will match me really well. So that's the one I'm going to use for today. So first let's start with medium powder. So these powders are so lightweight and they come with peptides. So what this is going to do is, they say it's literally that fine powder that's it's just one molecule away from being a liquid. So that's how fine it is. Why I do powder first is I am a normal to oily skin. So when I do powder, what this is going to do is it's going to absorb the excess oil throughout the day. So that way I get like a more of a matte finish, even if I go with CCTM. The difference between CCTM and foundation is CCTM is sheer coverage, whereas foundation is medium to full coverage based on how you build it. And with being powder, I am going to have the benefit of it getting absorbed any excess oils throughout the day. So if you don't wear much makeup, you can even carry on just with the powder. That way you will just take away all the excess oil, and this is going to be with peptides. As I said, the peptides will help skincare benefits to your skin, and again it has our Senaplex complex too. And the next thing I'm going to go over is our Pecan foundation. If you are new to the group and if you don't know me, I'm Aarti, and I've been doing this for 3.5 years with SeneGence, and in 2017 I had a severe acne breakout. That's when I started. So I am basically a person who doesn't wear concealer much. You can see these are my new marks after mask. Now that mask mandate is out in NC for some time, my skin started doing much better, because if you haven't heard, there is a term called maskne, which is mask acne, because your face never used to have anything that touches it for longer period of time. So people like me who started breaking out, that's because of the mask. So for me now, without mask, now it's much clearing out and I don't get breakouts. Touch wood, that hope it stays that way. And so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take Pecan, but I'm going to mix a little bit of, this is a new bottle for today, and all our foundation and CCTM comes in a airless pump. That means every time it gets pushed up, let me show you a bottle that is over. So you can see, literally every single bit will get wiped out, so you don't have much wastage here. And for people who like more coverage, they can add concealer to it. I don't know whether I brought my concealer here. I will check whether this has it, because I had 2 tubes lying around. If it has, we are lucky. Yes, I think it has it something. Let's see. Yeah. This is how much you are going to use. So there are plenty of ways for you to use. You can first apply the concealer all over and then go over with the foundation. But to me, I always like both of them to be mixed as one consistency. That way I get the benefit all over, and at the same time it's not it's not like one layer. So this makes it easier for me to apply all over. And the next one is using a denser brush. That means you are going to stipple it all over. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start and pressing it all over. You can see when you press, you are going to have more coverage than just stippling around. So stippling is nothing. See, this is stippling. So if you are wiping it, you won't get that much coverage. Whereas when you stipple, you are going to get more coverage. And as I said, our foundations will adapt to your skin tone. So that's the reason I'm doing it in live. So once I finish, you can see it slowly start to pick my pigments, and it will start to color adjust. And both our CCTM and foundation has SPF 15 in them. It's like a mechanical shield. What it does is, it is like having a shirt over, like if you are going out in sunlight, and you can see that the places covered turn a little different from the places that is not covered. So that's the same benefit it's going to give you. And it's called mechanical shield. So it's not an equivalent of chemical SPF. Instead it's a mechanical shield. So always make sure you cover your neck too. So you can see I have missed a spot here. Otherwise your neck and face shouldn't do 2 different colors. You can see literally the shade matches to my skin tone so much, and it gives a nice coverage from where I started, and it will slowly start to color adjust to my skin tone. So always make sure you cover your ears too. You don't want to look different in different places. And you can also do the powder on top if you like it. See, for example, you can see this already gave like a matte finish to me. But if you are someone who has too much oily skin, then what you do is, you just take the powder you can see the powder brush. Powder brush is fluffier. You can see my finger will go inside, like it's not dense like the foundation brush. That's the difference between a foundation brush and a powder brush. So you can also go with the foundation after you do the foundation or CCTM. Anything is okay. If you go to my YouTube channel and see, I have even have different types of get ready with me. I will have one with just CCTM, one with just the foundation, one where I have mixed 50-50 of foundation with 50-50 of CCTM. I would have just the pearlizer mixed with daytime moisturizer. You can do pearlizer with the CCTM. You can do powder with the CCTM or powder with the foundation, or you can do all three together. Like there are like hundreds of ways you can do the same product. It depends on how much coverage you need and what is the occasion. For example, it's like everyday wear, then even a just powder or even just a CCTM should work for you. And for days where you need heavy coverage, you can do these kind of layerings. And there are like new products that released, and I'm yet to do these things. We had what is it, like contouring and highlighting duos that got released during the during the PIT training time. So for example, we had deep, so these two, this is deep contour and this is deep highlight, and then we had medium contour and medium highlight, and we also had, hi Saujanya, good morning. So we had light contour and light highlight too, and it came with this beautiful blue SeneGence blue bag. So I think it's available only as a duo. It is not available individual. These are our ShadowSense sizes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add medium contour. This is such a big, all our product are highly concentrated, so always start very small amount, then you can add extra if you want. Hi Shobhana, thank you so much for this outfit. Shobhana gifted me this for my Ruby achievement, and I didn't get to wear it at all. So Shobhana, finally this one is for you. Thank you so much. So I will post the full picture, but meanwhile I was like, I wanted to do the get ready with me in live. So you can see I have taken a tiny amount here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take like a foundation brush again. I'm going to spread it across, and so the way you will start your your contouring is, you will literally, you can feel it where it dips. So that's when you are going to do. So the purpose itself is to lift. So here I have it, and I'm going to just do it here. And I will add more if I need. Yeah. And I'm going to add a little bit of deep and little bit of medium contour. That way I get a little bit of both. Yeah. If you have never done contouring, the purpose of doing a contour is when you do a foundation or CCTM, basically we are taking down all the shadows that are naturally present in our face. So by adding these shades, you are bringing back the curves that you already had. So that's the purpose of adding a contour. For example, if you have like a blank white, white foundation or something, instead this is going to add that extra dimension. Let me add my blush for today, and then let's go over with highlighting. So for my blush, I think I'm going to use Cherry BlushSense for today. So it's again the same thing. Anytime when you use a blush or anything, I always used to use my hand as my palette, but here today I'm just trying to be little nicer. So I'm going to use it with the SeneGence blush and all. This itself will be more. So always take a very small amount and spread it across. This way you have control over the brush, and same way you start really small and take it all the way up. So you're going to just, this is your line, so this is where you are going to start, and you go all the way up for the blush to show up. I'm going to add a little bit more because that way you guys can see how you can take out the extras. For example, see, adding these blushes is going to give you back that natural glow. Like it is, looks like you have what's it, like a natural cheeks, rosy cheeks. That's how we call it, right? So take a very small amount. This is little extra, I know. So I'm going to take it and buff it up in a different place, and then I will show how you can take out any extras if you have. So by spreading it across, what it does is it's going to give you that even coverage. This is purposefully I'm adding it more for you to see, so that I can go back and cover it. Okay, do you see the difference? Here it's well blended, whereas here you can see I have added extra pink. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the foundation brush. This doesn't have any product, but if you feel like you have gone extra, just tap it a bit where the edges alone, and you can see now it's all well blended. So if you're new, and any time when you wear something new, you always feel like, oh my god, I have done I overdid it, and everybody's going to look at me. To be frank, seriously, nobody notices it. It's unless in our head. So when you added something like that, it's going to give that extra dimension to your face. So that's why, so we did contouring here and here, and I'm also going to add it to my cheekbones. So I'm going to add deep here. And hi Juhi, good morning. I wanted to call you Juhi. I will call you today evening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread it and use it in my jawline. So that way when you see, it will create as if whatever double chin, whatever you have, will just give an illusion that it is not there. That's all it is. So the purpose of makeup itself is to just to accentuate whatever features we have and just highlight it. So you can see now I feel like a proper jawline. You can fix it. And let's go over highlight. I'm going over medium highlight. And yeah, the dress was all green Juhi. See, it's like, see, my camera picks the color. So it's like it's obviously a neon green. So I picked neon green shimmer to go with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that. Okay, maybe I will show a different tub, that way you guys can see. Okay, I'm going to take a tiny amount, not even similar to contour. It's even more less. You can see how much I have used. Similar way, I'm going to take it maybe in a more tapered brush. Let's first start with it. And thank you Juhi, thank you so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread it and I'm going to press it along my line, and then I have my beauty blender here. I'm just going to press it so that it blends really well with my skin. But you can see, do you see it starts to do you see the difference from here to here? The place where I added the highlight, it already started picking up the light. So that's the reason for your highlight. So you are highlighting the places where you need and you are contouring the places where you want to lift. That's the difference. So I'm going to add the highlight to the other side. Where did I keep the medium highlight? No, this is gone. I have so much lined around and I'm working with a new setup. I have to get my table and then I will be able to have everything in one place. Now I'm literally scrambling around from place to here. So anytime when you add a highlight or a contour, make sure you dab it here and just press it. I will do a separate video on highlighting and contouring with this new thing. That way you guys can see how it accentuates different places. You can add it here. You can add a little bit here. Yeah. The key to the whole makeup is keep blending and giving it time to adapt. And as I was mentioning, I never pick a shade that is lighter than my skin tone. I like to keep it a little bit darker because I feel like that gives me because anyway it's going to adapt to my skin tone, so that way it's going to make it easier instead of me making it lighter. Like anyway it's going to adapt to my skin tone, so keeping it darker helps me to stay more closer to my skin tone. Okay, now let's go over my LipSense colors. I think I did the highlighting, I did the blush, I did contour. Pretty much everything is done, and now the only part left is to do LipSense. I have few choices here, so I picked all like maroonish red because as I said this is more bold, or we can keep it very neutral like a Bella or something. I'm okay with both. If you guys have any suggestions, I will do those colors. The colors I picked, I will say, as I said, I wish I had velvet, a kind of one. I do have Bella, but I don't have velvet. I know Juhi has it, but I lost mine and it's a sold out shade, so I don't have it unfortunately. So I had some color like deep burgundy, crimson, black cherry, my all-time favorite Glam Doll and Dusty Rose. I don't know, Dusty Rose is one of my favorite. Like it has pretty much what is it, like anything that is sure. What kind of dark you want to do? Like I have star garnet, neutral, I have sheer red, and yeah. So what is else? These are the color choices I had. So if you wanted it darker, then maybe I will take out the reds. So I will take out sheer red and neutral, and these will be the darker shades. So star garnet, glam doll, dusty rose, black cherry, crimson, and deep burgundy. So these are the choices. So let me know. What is this, Juhi? Star garnet. That's what you are saying, I think. Okay, star garnet. Yes, let's do that. Let me take. I need to wipe my lips. Just give me a second. Let me take it. Yeah. Yes, star garnet. Let's do it. Star garnet is it's like crimson or more, but it has little bit of glitters. I don't know whether it shows up in the camera, but let's do. Let me start so that I don't waste time. Always make sure, if you are new to LipSense, make sure you wipe your lips really well, because when you do your face, any foundation, you see the foundation, the powders, everything will be on your lips. So it's Always good to clean your lips first before you go ahead with the LipSense application. And if you're new, then you need to make sure you shake your LipSense tube really well, because LipSense doesn't have any ingredients that can mix the colors. So there is no added ingredient to do that. So color like this, which is really pigmented, always make sure you shake your tube really well. That way it gets mixed, and then you can do 3 thin layers. So let me start with my first layer. And the key to doing a darker shade is always wipe it really thin, and you're going to go from one end to other and not swipe it across. So you can see this is just one layer. If you are new and you never wore like darker shades, even with yes, wipe it, because you need very thin layers when you do LipSense, because otherwise the color will start to peel, which you don't want to. Yeah, do you see? So even just with one layer, if you're new and never carried this dark, just seal it with gloss and just you are good. But if you want the 4 to 18 hours, then obviously you need to do 3 layers, because the first layer is just to protect the lips, the second layer is the actual color, and third layer is the one that is going to protect from any outside things. So that's why we ask you to do 3 thin layers. And going over my second layer, the amount of LipSense in one tube is really lot. One tube, even if you wear every single day, should last 6 months. Yeah, I really like it. Thank you, Juhi, for the color. So do you see, every time when I do, the color gets darker. So sometimes what to say, like the tube will show a different color, that too particularly for glosses. The gloss will be, yeah, I really like it like that too. I will keep a bindi, then it will look really nice. I know, I have brought it here too. Unless you have your bindi, it doesn't complete the look. Yeah. So today I had a different earring first, and while wearing I broke it. This all happens when you are getting ready for your life. So the third one is, I'm going to go over my third. Thank you, Juhi, for the love. So that's the third layer. So the key to doing a darker color is patience. Wiping it clean and letting it dry. Because if you do it in between before the color dries out, you can see my color is already dried. If you are doing the any layers in between, then what you're going to do is you're going to take away the color that is not dried. Have you been used the nail polish? You will have that feel, right? When it is not dry, and if you're going over another coat, it's going to be like a patchy thing. It's similar way. And if you are used to lining your lips, it's not going to bleed, but still you can use the pointy tip itself. And you can line it. So let me finish my third layer. I think Star Garnet came with Stella glass. I can show you what it's like. It's more of a, yeah, I got it. So this is the combo it came, if I remember correctly. These two are the colors that came with it. Star Garnet with Stella glass. But Stella will turn it into like a purplish, or I can do anything that stays in the red color group itself. Something like Red Delicious, Scarlet, something in the red color group I can do. Or you can, there is no right or wrong rules. You can basically do any color with any glass. You can, it's just to seal the color, and then it's pretty much, it's on its own. So Stella will be really red. Like Stella is, no, dark, this is not Stella. Yeah, this is Scarlet. So Scarlet will be red. One, I forgot the name. What is that like? My glasses are all upside down today. I was cleaning up after the 30-day thing, and now everything is upside down. Like I couldn't find the glass I'm looking for. I broke the thing that was staying in, so yeah, I found it. I was looking for Mystic Berry. So Mystic Berry will go really well. As I said, we can do Red Delicious, Mystic Berry, or Stella. Stella, as I said, Stella is the one that came with the color, but it will change the color. Hi Veena, good morning. I am doing Mystic Berry itself because Mystic Berry will keep the color as it is. See, these two are like perfectly together. Where did I keep Star Garnet? Yeah, you can see they both are like same color group, except this is LipSense and this is in the gloss form. So I topped it to keep the maroonish vibe. I know it's usually I always say if I am doing bold lip look, I keep this little subtle, but there is, as I said, there is no book that's written saying that this is how you need to do. So you can always experiment and do. I hope you like how the look turned out, and please do give it a try. As I said, I will do a separate video on the highlighting and contouring duo. That's still pending from my side. I haven't finished it, and I'm trying to catch up with all the new releases. I'm yet to do the Glow Duo. I still have to do the holographic glass. Yeah, thank you, Juhi. Thank you so much. Yeah, as I said, when you are doing a darker shade, the key is to wait patiently and doing thin layers. That way you don't get any patches at all. And if you feel like the color is little lighter on one end or something, you can just touch it up on those areas. That way it looks even. So I think it comes with practice, but these colors are like my go-to. I really love to have bold lip look. These days only I'm trying different eye looks, but bold, if you are minimalistic and you don't wear much makeup, even just having a lip color would make your whole look. That's all it is. So thank you so much for whoever hanging by, and you all have a wonderful Friday. See you all soon.